Hey guys, welcome back to Think Beautiful, the channel where I talk all about Meghan Markle's debacles. Hence, I have a whole channel full of videos, and we have another one for you today because Meghan has again done something ridiculously hypocritical. She does it all the time. This one is about financial independence, and she has another go at the royal family in the process because we, of course, got Meghan Markle in Washington, D.C. I don't know how she got her little butt on the seat here, but here she is at the Fortune Most Powerful Women Summit. Now, she banged on about all sorts of things, about how great she is, of course, but she also spoke about financial independence. And it's just the funniest thing ever. Who would have thought someone could be financially independent when they marry someone who is a member of the British royal family? A prince, no less. She now has a title and lives in Montecito. There's nothing financially independent about that, Meghan. Wake up to yourself. Why do people ask these questions? But this is how that particular question went, because Alison asked, "What's the importance of financial independence to you?" Now, of course, it means nothing to Meghan. She mooches off people, but this is what she said. Well, financial independence is what gives you the freedom of choice. And I think in this day and age, we all need to be able to have our autonomy. For goodness sakes, Meghan. Oh my gosh. So, why then? Why would you think it would be a good idea to wear something in this interview that the royal family has paid for? Because take a look at this. We got this article in Hello Magazine. Now, this is exclusive, so you can bet your bottom dollar that Meghan has emailed them this information. Meghan Markle re-wears a piece she had made for a special royal occasion. Meghan Markle brought back a sentimental piece, nothing sentimental about this, from her royal working days for her appearance at Fortune's 2025 Most Powerful Women Summit. The Duchess of Sussex attended the event on October 14, remember that date, wearing a pair of custom Dior heels that she had made for her son Prince Archie's christening 6 years ago. So she chose to wear to the Most Powerful Women Summit the shoes that she wore to Archie's christening. Now, how is that financially independent, Meghan? They're custom made, for goodness sakes. So I think we all remember this image. Thank goodness the Queen had the smarts to not be available for this. Best move ever. And Princess Catherine could not be sitting any further away. She would be off the screen. But this is all we saw of those shoes on that day. So, how would we even know that these shoes are the same shoes? Well, Hello Magazine is telling us, so we better believe it, I guess. But there is a link between Meghan and Hello Magazine. She obviously loves talking to them, and I can show you the proof of that because very recently they were invited to New York and they reported on this event at the Mental Health Day Festival where these two bozos rocked up and talked about mental health for no good reason at all. So she clearly has a line of communication to this publication. But we never heard about this story before. We never knew that these shoes were custom Dior. Because take a look at this article that came out in 2019. So this was all about the christening. Meghan Markle wears a gorgeous white Dior dress to her son Archie's christening. It was all about the dress. The first look at Archie's christening, along with what Meghan Markle wore to it, is here. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have released photos from the private service. So private that it's in all the newspapers. In them, Meghan is wearing, okay, let's see if they mention shoes, a white Dior dress and a matching hat and Cartier earrings. That is all they talk about. There is no mention of these shoes. You never saw the shoes. I even double checked with my best friend, ChatGPT. We have had some arguments lately, I'll be honest, but they have come through for me today because I asked, were the shoes Meghan Markle wore to Archie's christening ever publicized at the time? No, the shoes Meghan Markle wore to Archie's christening on 6 July 2019 were never publicly confirmed or photographed at the time. So we never knew about these shoes. So Meghan has obviously gone to Hello Magazine and told them about this. This is so obvious. Now, if you take a look as well, this article came out on October the 15th, and the summit where she spoke and wore these shoes was the day before. So she has waited one day to drop this bomb. She didn't want us to know at the time, and maybe no one figured it out because they'd never actually publicized this. So she went to Hello Magazine the following day and they published that story. So, Meghan, you are not financially independent. You are literally sitting there wearing shoes paid for by the monarchy, the same monarchy that you hate, that you despise, that you drag at every opportunity. This is such a hypocritical move. Once again. Now, Meghan's mole, of course, has the attention to detail of, I don't know, some kind of bloodhound or something, but she noticed that on the bottom of the shoe is chewing gum or something like that. So Meghan can't even take care of these shoes. Can you imagine, just for a second, if you were lucky enough to have a pair of Dior heels, not only Dior heels, custom made Dior heels? Wouldn't you look after them? Wouldn't you care for them? Oh no, this is what Meghan thinks about these shoes. This is what she thinks about the monarchy, and she wants us to know this. You wouldn't leave gum on the bottom of your shoe. That is just disgusting. But also in this old article from Elle talking about the christening in 2019, it says this: maintaining her son Archie's privacy is a priority for Meghan and her husband. A source close to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex told Elle in May that Harry and Meghan consider little Archie to be a private citizen, okay, and because he is not in the immediate line of succession, which he obviously is now, they want their son to enjoy as normal an upbringing as possible. So they were so concerned about his safety at that time. Well, how is that going for you, Meghan? How is that turning out? Because I know exactly which soccer school he goes to. How is he going in soccer, by the way? Is he any good at it? So there you go. Meghan's so concerned about privacy way back in 2019. What happened since then, I wonder? Money, maybe? So, financially independent, in my opinion, to Meghan, actually just means a divorce. It means getting rid of Harry and taking whatever she can for herself. But, guys, thank you so much for listening. Let me know your thoughts on these sticky chewing gum Dior shoes. What do you think about Meghan not even keeping them clean? What do you think about her wearing them to this most powerful women summit? Is that not the most hypocritical move you've ever seen in your entire life? What is wrong with this woman? But guys, please like and subscribe, and I will keep these videos coming. Thank you. Bye.